everybody, welcome back to the channel. I just parked in the Hollywood Studios parking lot and I have an idea for a new series I want to do on my channel that'll come out once a week, where I challenge myself to do something in Disney that I've never done before. A lot of these things might not be new to you if you're watching along, but I have a list of ideas in my journal at home. Things that I have either never heard of and only recently learned about, or things that I've always wanted to do and never had time to do, or never had time to thoroughly do them. So in today's video, we're going to do a thing that I've never done before. We're going to ride the Skyliner. My original plan was to ride the Skyliner for its entire circuit to all of the different Skyliner resorts and then wind up back where I started. But then I started talking to my friend Robin, and she was telling me a lot about her favorite resort, which is the Pop Century one. And I found a lot of things there at Pop Century that I actually want to do. So this Skyliner idea might actually end up being more than one video. But today I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to ride the Skyliner from Hollywood Studios over to Pop Century and check it out. So if this is your kind of video, I'll let you know up front. I usually try to find a hidden Mickey. In most videos I ride a ride, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to ride anything in Hollywood Studios today. That will depend on the crowd. And I just try to get as much fresh air, exercise, and sunshine as I can. Share a couple of Disney trivia facts. You may already know them. I have to look them up and learn them because I don't know a lot of Disney trivia myself. So I will try to make this video as interesting for anybody as possible. Come hang out with me if this is your kind of jam, and we'll have a fun little day hanging out in the Skyliner and at Pop Century.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Hollywood today. Now wave goodbye to your adoring fans below. Bye! In just a few moments, we will be traveling over the headwaters of the Everglades. The water that flows from the protected wetlands around Walt Disney World Resort travels all the way to the Everglades, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Gulf of Mexico.
This is really fun. I've never had a reason to ride the Skyliner before, but this is so peaceful and calm. It's like it's like an attraction or a ride all on its own, you know. I'm loving this. Kinda just want a joyride. I wish you could use this to get everywhere on Disney property. I could just ride all day. It's a little creepy how quiet it is, though. I hear the wind whistling and the sound of the mechanics in the distance, but it's really quiet on this ride. I probably should lay down some music on this track because it does feel like we're out in the wilderness right now. It's beautiful, but oh, thank goodness.
We will be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort shortly. All passengers must disembark and transfer at this station. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed the most magical flight on Earth.
I hope this is the right way. I wasn't really paying attention to which way I was going, but I think this thing only goes one way, right? And then we can go from here to wherever else we want to go. I think that's how this works.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente. Al salir de la cabina, por favor, cuide a sus pequeñitos, reúna sus pertenencias y observe sus pasos. Gracias por volar con nosotros.
Oof! Thought for a minute there we were gonna hit them. Okay, now where to? Oh, here we go. Pop Century and Art of Animation that way. Alright, so this Skyliner has like the film on it and you can't really see out, so that sucks.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Now get ready to travel back in time and enter the animated worlds of Disney. We are on our way to Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort.
I think the other one was more fun because I could see better. The door doesn't have this film on it, but I'm afraid to put my phone on there because I don't want the door to like open or anything.
Right. It's Disney's Art of Animation Resort, a larger-than-life resort that celebrates the creative magic that goes into crafting Disney animated films, from sketches to reality. On your left is Disney's Pop Century Resort, a memorable resort that celebrates the way we lived, played, and communicated with each other throughout the 20th century.
I feel like all these bubbles, there's definitely got to be a hidden Mickey in there somewhere.
We are now gliding over the sparkling waters of Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Disney Skyliner has been temporarily delayed. Please remain seated. We will resume your flight as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience.
Well, that was my biggest fear. I had heard that the Skyliner does get stuck from time to time. Hopefully it's not really stuck. Maybe it's just a little temporary situation that won't last long, right? Just rocking around in the wind is not very fun. I hear a kid screaming. pretty sure I remember the Adventurelys warned me that this happens from time to time and that it really sucks if it's like blazing hot summer. But lucky for me, it's actually kind of a chilly day. I think it's only 60 right now. It's super cloudy. We're just sort of swaying back and forth, and not gonna lie, that is like super messing with my vertigo right now. So I'm kind of trying to focus on the horizon. But I'm also very excited and having a good time, or I was. I don't like this rocking around back and forth very much. Did I not just say I wanted to ride all over property like this?
Thank you for your patience. We are now resuming your journey and will take flight momentarily. Thank you.
That only took like 3 or 4 minutes. That wasn't too bad. Off we go. I see Ursula over there.
Animation Resort. Thank you for flying the Disney Skyliner. Bon voyage!
Should I clickbait this video something like I got stuck on the Skyliner so maybe people will watch it? I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't call that stuck. We weren't there for very long. I'm all right. It's all good. I think we're approaching our stop.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step.
Tell me it does not look like we're gonna crash into the car in front of us every time, right? All right, let's go check out Pop Century. Here it is, Disney's Pop Century. I'm super excited to be here. I've never been to Pop Century. I'm not even sure if I've ever watched a vlog at Pop Century. I do know that there are tons and tons and tons of hidden Mickeys here. I have written down several that we're gonna go try to find. I don't know a lot of history of this place. I do know it opened in 2003. And it's kind of like a museum to the 20th century of American pop culture. That's all that I know. Very excited to go explore. I wish I knew which resort had the most hidden Mickeys, because when I saw how many there are at Pop Century, I was shocked. I don't know if that's a large number in comparison, because this is my first resort that I've ever looked for hidden Mickeys at. I'm definitely not going to be able to find all of them today. I didn't even make a note of all of them, but I'm curious who has the most. Groovy. All right, I know that the first hidden Mickey I'm going to be looking for is going to be near one of these Jungle Book statues. Here's Baloo. Is there a Mowgli too? I think I got to find, yeah, I see Mowgli's feet. I love the Jungle Book growing up. It was actually my dad's favorite Disney movie that he would watch with us kids. So I know that there's a hidden Mickey here. This is bringing back a lot of memories because you don't see tons of Jungle Book memorabilia. Somewhere in these leaves is supposed to be a hidden Mickey. You see it? I don't know if it's in the leaves or that's not it, right? I mean, that's not round. Help me, guys. I can't find it. Okay, I did find it. I had to look really hard, and I was expecting that it was like in the leaves or a pattern that the leaves are making, or maybe the way the green is painted on the leaves. But no, actually, it kind of, like the light kind of hit it, and I sort of saw, this one's a really hard one. I think that's Mickey there. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me. But I think it's actually that. And see, from certain angles, you can sort of see it better than other angles. It almost completely disappears. I hope the rest of them aren't this hard, or we won't be finding anywhere near as many as I thought we would today. Normally I wouldn't want to film the pool because I don't think that's nice to film people in bathing suits, but it is cold today. There's only one little kid out there playing, 3 lifeguards with nothing better to do but keep an eye on him. There's just one kid, he's so brave. It is, I think, 60 degrees right now. I'm actually a little bit chilly. The wind is blowing. You can see how overcast it is. Definitely not a day to be in the water. Pop! Love the colors here. On a gloomy day like today, they really pop, wouldn't you say? All right, if this is where I think that we are headed, there's gonna be a very large number of multiple lots of hidden Mickeys in the lobby. Okay, the first place is the Everything Pop Shopping and Dining. And apparently there are hidden Mickeys in the light fixtures, in the floors, and in the display racks. So we'll see how many of those we get. Everything Pop, Shopping and Dining. It's a big store, wow. All right, right off the bat, I don't know about this floor. Maybe I was mistaken about that one. Light fixtures and display racks. Okay, there's a lot of dots up there. Where there's dots, it's easy to hide a Mickey. I don't see a Mickey in that though. The lights? I don't know. I don't see any Mickeys in any of that. That's another display rack that's got some kind of jazzy background that looks like it could easily hide a Mickey, but I don't see one. And I found these things in the floor, but definitely don't think there's a Mickey in that or that. All right, I think I'm going to get a snack, sit down and eat it, and Google and make sure I have written these down right, that this was actually the store they're in, because there's so many circles in here, I'm starting to get overwhelmed. Is this actually hidden Mickeys, or is this something I misunderstood? Ooh, ooh, look at these baked. Look at this Mickey shaped. What is that? Oh, it's a brownie. And these PB&J croissants. Oh my gosh. Cherry Danish, sugar cookie with M&Ms. Ooh, oatmeal cream. Wow, look at the size of this Mickey cinnamon roll. Wow. 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 This looks... Oh, is this the tie-dye cheesecake? I heard about the tie-dye cheesecake. I also heard there were hidden Mickeys sometimes in the tie-dye cheesecake. But I don't know if that's true or if I'm confusing things at this point. I don't trust myself after the difficulty I'm having with the light fixtures out front. Oh, that's Tiana. Oh man. We're not gonna call that a hidden Mickey, are we? But this sure is cute. Cupcakes, wow. Here is a little snack for me. A whole, let me see this. A whole cup of cheese, Swiss cheese, skim milk cheese, cheese. This is for me. They actually have a lot of things on the menu I can eat. I don't really know what a porchetta burger is, but ooh, now that I've zoomed in, I can see better. It has pork and egg. If I was hungry enough, I would totally eat that. Bacon cheeseburger and hell no to the Impossible Burger. Cheeseburger, chicken strips. All right. Oh, there it is. There's a picture of it. Guys, my eyesight's bad, so sometimes I have to use the zoom on my phone to see things. Okay. That looks amazing. If I was hungry enough, I would totally eat that, but we can add that to the list of things to do another time. Okay, check out this totally trippy booth I am in. I love these colors and this pattern. This is awesome. When I talked to the cast member who checked me out, she said when we first started serving these cheese cups, I thought they were silly. She's like, who would want a cup full of cheese? She said, but now that I've tried them, I love them. And I said, who would want a cup of cheese? Me. I said, I'm a carnivore. All I eat is meat, eggs, and cheese. And sometimes it gets hard to find things to eat in the parks because my options are pretty limited. I said, so when I saw this big old cup full of all different kinds of cheeses, well, 2 different kinds of cheeses, I was ecstatic about it. So here's my little snack and pop century. Yes, I am lactose intolerant, but I can eat cheese. I don't know. My brother is also lactose intolerant, and he can eat things that I can't, so there you go. Oh, good. Okay, while we snack, tell me that doesn't look like a hidden Mickey right there, right? It's not, but it sure does look like that's not a hidden Mickey right there, is it? I mean, look. hidden Mickey, right? In the window? There's got to be one in this floor somewhere. There's just so many swirly shapes. But I haven't seen a Mickey in this floor. There's a lot of people dining, so I don't think I need to keep walking around and make them think I'm weird. But wouldn't that make a great hidden Mickey, though? All right, if you're seeing one, let me know. I had it down that there was a hidden Mickey in the tile floor in the dining hall, and I guess this is tile, I don't know. But it just looks very swirly to me, but I don't actually see a Mickey head anywhere. It's hard to stop looking at it though, because I feel like there should be one. I don't think this counts as a hidden Mickey, but I'm gonna put him in this video just in case I can't find any more Mickeys. All right, love the snack. Now I hear in the main lobby there's a mural of a fishbowl, and it has a hidden Mickey in it. So these aren't murals, but they're cool. Let me show you them. Simpson Mania. I remember this. Fitness walking with Sally Struthers. I remember these ads when, you know, the 80s fitness craze. Dr. Atkins, he was onto something. He just wasn't quite right about it. He was close. He was really, really close. Where's Waldo? I used to love Where's Waldo. I had these bracelets. I had a doll like this. I don't remember if that was the dress she was wearing, but I recognized the doll. I was not allowed to have a Game Boy because my parents thought video games were evil. Pocahontas, my favorite princess. Oh goodness. Dick Tracy. Michael had that watch. Boy, this is like an I Spy book, and this would be a great place for a hidden Mickey, you know? I remember that fake food. Oh, it's My Little Ponies. I didn't have these, but I would have wanted them because I love teal and pink. I didn't have those too. I might have this one. That one looks kind of familiar. I loved My Little Ponies. Never had a Cabbage Patch. I think I had a purse very much like that. I think it was given to me or handed me down. Michael's talked to me about the Arnold Schwarzenegger workout program before. I remember I was supposed to take note of this Mickey, but I can't remember why. It was on one of the blogs I was reading about Pop Century before I came here. It said, take note of that Mickey, and I'll explain later. And then I never heard about what the explain later was. This lobby is like a whole museum in itself. All right, I'm looking for a mural of a fishbowl. Don't remember where this cat is from, but I do remember this cat. I love this cat. Is it from an actual Disney movie or a character? Aristocrats, maybe? I don't know. I just love the long oval head. Here's the fishbowl mural. Okay, there's hidden Mickey in here. That one was too easy. Okay, I'm so happy we found him. There's a hidden Mickey right there. Just checking to see if I see any more hidden Mickeys. Is that one in her lips? Probably not. How about in these lava lamp bubbles? Do you see a hidden Mickey in there? Looks like a great place to hide one. Wait, maybe that's one right there. Hang on, I'm sorry, I'm shaky. Is that a hidden Mickey? Those little bubbles up there? Maybe? Hidden Mickeys can be upside down, right? Seems like a wasted opportunity if they don't put a hidden Mickey in all those lava lamp bubbles. All right, so I'm looking at this sign here of things to do. Looks like you can scan it if you want. Looks like there's a lot to do here. I like that they start out with some family opportunities. We got a lap swimming in the pool. Burn some calories, make those kids tired before you put them on the bus to Disney. Movies. Tonight will be Descendants, The Rise of the Red. They have an arcade here. There it is. Poolside activities. You can do tie-dye, painting on a vinyl record. Every night. Marshmallow s'mores. Trivia. If I was staying here, I would like to do that. I know my Disney trivia is bad. And bingo. How cool. Well, I didn't find near as many hidden Mickeys as I thought I would. On my list, it says, everything pop, shop, and dine in the Classic Hall Library has hidden Mickeys on the light fixtures, on the display racks, in the tie-dye cheesecake, I think that was a mistake, and in the tile floor. And I didn't find any of those. What an epic fail. Like, I marked out everything in pink is supposed to be a hidden Mickey I thought I was going to find today, and all I found was the fishbowl mural. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep it beautiful. Flowers alert. A little bit wilted, but I'll take them. They're so pretty. Here, let's straighten you out. I love the look of this Petals poolside bar, but I had a very groovy bedroom growing up when my mom let me redecorate as a teenager, and this plus lime green was kind of my bedroom color scheme, so that's kind of nostalgic for me. It was retro then, and it's like super retro now. Another fun piece of trivia that I looked up when I was learning about Pop Century this morning is if you count these bowling pins, you will only count 9 of them. I'm not going to walk around and see if I can actually count all 9, but you're supposed to have 10 bowling pins, you know, and the reason there's only 9 is because the 10th pin is actually the pool. So there you go. Oh, it's Lady from Lady and the Tramp. You know I love Lady. I believe she was a Cocker Spaniel, but I always thought she was a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and I wanted a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel for so many years. And then we got Abra. She's half Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. But anyway, if you've noticed that I'm wearing on my purse right here, that's Lady. I'm hoping somebody will want to start trading with me. But I got my very first Disney pin to wear in our vlogs. Baby Lady from Lady and the Tramp. Oh, we can't forget the Tramp. What a cutie. He's so handsome. This will be the bowling pin pool. I'm not going to get any closer because I don't want to film. There's a couple brave kids swimming in this cold water, but that's the pool that looks like a bowling pin that makes number 10. Oh, it's Lady's doghouse. I didn't notice that. How cute. And she's not in it because Lady sleeps in the big bed, just like my spaniel. Oh, she's got such a pretty face. Oh, we love Lady. I hope all my facts are factually accurate. I only Googled over a cup of coffee this morning because I did want to be a little bit surprised, but I wanted to at least have some idea of what I was getting into with Pop Century. And it's so much cuter and cooler than I thought it was going to be. I really just don't think photos online do this place justice. It's so cute. The color schemes they've got going, the theming, every building being different. Anyway, I hope my facts are factually accurate. I just sort of shorthand notes, so I will have something to say in the video. But I'm so happy to be here. This place is so, so cute. I hadn't really considered if Michael and I were going to stay in any Disney hotels because we are living in Orlando. That seems kind of wasteful. But he said he'd like to check out some of the dog-friendly ones. I don't know which ones those are, but it would be really fun to bring Abra to a couple of those, I think. This is the first one I've noticed, and something tells me there's probably lots of these on property, and I just haven't been paying enough attention. But I'm gonna have to keep my eyes peeled now and see if I see any more. So 1953, the New York Yankees won the World Series for what, 5 years in a row? Okay, that isn't a particularly interesting fact to me, but at least I know it now. Ooh, 1952, Lucille Ball wins an Emmy for I Love Lucy. Oh, is he really her husband in real life? $8 million contract, the largest in TV history. Wow. 1951, color TV becomes available in the US. Another sports fact. I always look, no matter what I'm doing, to see if I see alligators when I come to a body of water. I have not yet seen one on Disney property, and I'm wondering, do they have some kind of situation where they are allowed to relocate them if one gets in here. I've just never seen one. And this much water should certainly have an alligator in it, right? I don't know how that works. Somebody let me know down in the comments. Is Disney allowed to relocate alligators if they get onto their resort property? I think I was chit-chatting when I walked right past this sign, 1954. Jonas Salk licenses his polio vaccine. Brown versus the Board of Education. We ruled against segregation in public schools. Hippy Dippy Pool. I love that name. I'm loving this little educational stroll. 1956, a record 54 million TV viewers tuned into the Ed Sullivan Show to see Elvis Presley with Heartbreak Hotel, which was not written in Kenansville, Florida. Don't Be Cruel and Blue Suede Shoes. I don't think Elvis even wrote most of his songs, but there's this rumor that he wrote the Heartbreak Hotel in Kenansville, Florida. Michael and I actually went to see the building that used to be like a hotel or boarding house or something. There's a rumor that Elvis stayed there and that's where he wrote Heartbreak Hotel, but I don't personally believe it's true. But nobody who goes to visit won't tell that story while they're there. 1958, a hula hoop cost $1.98. 25 million are sold in 2 months. Oh my goodness, that's a giant yo-yo. I'm on the lookout for some Play-Doh animals. I think it's an elephant and maybe a giraffe or something. Because there was a little thing I learned online today and I wanted to see if I could find them. So if you see them, tell me where to stop. Another factoid. 1960, the census shows women are headed to work in record numbers, up to 34% from 25% in 1940. I think my brother had that exact yo-yo actually. 1962, astronaut John Glenn becomes the first American to orbit the Earth, circling the globe 3 times, and Sam Walton opened Walmart. 1964, 10,000 screaming teenage fans greet the Beatles when they land at JFK. And that's when they performed on the Ed Sullivan Show. Here's another one. I am loving these like larger than life statues. They're cute. So bright. It's bringing back some nostalgic memories of toys we had when we were kids. Oh, 1966, the Clean Water Restoration Act is passed to combat pollution. Something about Star Trek. Uh-oh, what is this? Running trail. 1.3 miles around the lake. Oh, Michael would love to know about this. 1.3 miles around the lake. A couple rules here to be careful. That's really neat. I guess it's the sidewalk that I'm on, but it's neat to know that it's a loop. You know, if you're running, you want to know that when you get done with your run, you're not far away from where you started. Okay, here we go. 1968. The first cash dispensing machine is installed in the First Philadelphia Bank. And 2001, A Space Odyssey and Yellow Submarine are released. Another fact Michael will enjoy, 1970, only 126 runners show up for the very first ever New York City Marathon. He has always wanted to do that. Every single year he throws his name in the hat, but it is a lottery system and he's never been lucky enough to get chosen yet. And the EPA is created. Cool. I'll have to tell him that. I wonder if he knows that it doesn't seem like 1970 was really that long ago. Not that I was alive then, but I wonder if he knows it's only that old. 55 years 55 years old. I absolutely cannot math. 1972, Pong, the first video game, is introduced, and sports. 1974, People magazine is launched, and Hammer and Hank Aaron breaks baseball sports. Bubblegum Grapes, 70s pop, Boogeyman Records. 1976, America celebrates its bicentennial anniversary, and Barbara Walters joins ABC News. 1978, the U.S. fitness craze is launched when 200 million pairs of sneakers and over 620,000 copies of Jim Fix's The Complete Book of Running are sold. Michael will be glad to know that fact, that running was what kind of launched the whole fitness craze that I kind of associate with the 80s. I wonder if he knows that. He'll find out when he watches this video, because I'm probably going to forget to tell him when I get home. 1980. In Washington State, Mount St. Helens erupts. The The laser scanning process for reading barcodes is perfected by IBM. In 1982, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, a black granite wall inscribed with the names of more than 58,000 who died in Vietnam, is dedicated in Washington. Gotta come back and check out that area because I still haven't seen these Play-Doh sculptures. 1984, Sports and Thriller becomes the biggest selling album in history. Ooh, let's take a minute. I don't know anything about a possible hidden Mickey here, but I just want to look. You guys, I kind of feel like those eyes and the nose are making me think there could be a hidden Mickey here, but I bet I'm wrong. Yeah, no hidden Mickey. 1986, 1.1 million is paid for a 1-minute TV ad on the Super Bowl, and the federal budget deficit reached a bunch of money. I didn't catch that last line. 1988, fax phones are that price and a compact is that price, and the internet virus jams over 6,000 military computers. In 1990, the Space Shuttle Discovery is launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida, carrying the Hubble Space Telescope. In 1992, the NAFTA Trade Pact is signed by Mexico, Canada, and the US, and Johnny Carson's last show draws 55 million viewers. In 1994, and I remember this is the first thing that I have remembered vividly, The Lion King roars into movie theaters. Forrest Gump, starring Tom Hanks, is released and wins an Oscar. In 1996, the Tickle Me Elmo doll becomes the latest holiday gift craze. I do remember that. And the first view of the Earth is taken from the moon. I am really enjoying this little history walk. It's awesome exercise. I was a little chilly, but now that I'm moving, it feels great out here. It's breezy. It's kind of chilly today, but man, this is so nice. There's nobody out here. I should really do one of my power walk series out. I remember this too, 1998, El Nino, a large-scale periodic warming of the tropical Pacific Ocean affects the world's climate. I do remember when that was a big scare. Oh, our poor, poor world. Is that the last sign? Because I feel like we're fixing to enter the next property over here. I think it might be. I don't really want to go to Art of Animation today, but I can certainly come back and do that another day. I'd love to walk this whole trail loop, but I need to start heading back. I've got other things I need to do today. I just want to enjoy this lake for a minute though. Man. Sometimes when I see things like this, I think about the fact that what did this part of Florida really look like before there was Disney? I know Florida was already becoming a tourist destination. It's not like Disney started it, but Disney certainly made it a bigger deal than it ever had been before. But I really like to see some natural left on Disney property. Really pretty. Oh, there's on the backs of the signs. I did not notice that. Maybe they know you're going to turn around here. 1999. As the year 2000 approaches with a wink and a smile, the world awaits Y2K. Yes, my family kind of grew up in a somewhat of a doomsday preppers household. we were expecting the world to end at Y2K. Oh, ADHD moment. Look at this beautiful flower. I mean, it's kind of past its prime, but gorgeous color in there. Yeah, I know. You guys are kind of dying. Ooh, here's a white one. Have there been signs on the back of them all along and I haven't been looking? Do I have to do this whole thing again? I really want to go find the Play-Doh creatures. 1997, Candle in the Wind, a tribute to Marilyn Monroe. Okay, see, I didn't know it was... Okay, I'm stupid. I thought Candle in the Wind was written for Princess Diana. I didn't know it was so much older than her passing away in 1997, so interesting. It was written for Marilyn Monroe and revised for Princess Diana. That seems so fitting. Kind of like you know, we don't have royalty here, but Marilyn Monroe was kind of up there with the elite, who one might say are akin to American royalty. 1995, stock market stuff, and they invented the blue M&M. Beanie Babies are born in 1993. And something about internet stuff. What? I have literally never heard of this. Is that real? Is that true? Can you imagine being the person who found that? The Little Mermaid. That was my first Disney princess, and to this day, one of my favorites. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that because we've got landscapers coming out here, and I don't want to bother them. I don't want to be in their way, and I don't want that sound in the background anyway. I'm gonna keep moving and see if I can find these Play-Doh critters. Detour. Just tell me that doesn't look like the perfect place to hide a hidden Mickey. I don't have this on my list. Tell me that doesn't look like a hidden Mickey.
Yeah, I definitely should drop it.
Yay, nay. I don't know. It wasn't on my list, so I don't know if that's actually a hidden Mickey or not, but it sure does look like one. A lot of this looks like it could potentially be one, doesn't it? Oh boy. Okay, I don't think those are technically hidden Mickeys, but look, we got one there, right beside control under shift. We got one there between control and alt. And a whole bunch more up there. Does this not bring back memories though? I'm loving this. I think what is so awesome about all these little Disney resorts is just the decor and the theming and the color schemes, and they just make them so visually fun to look at, fun to hang out. I'm having a great time here. So much more fun than I thought this would be. I think I might have to start doing this more often, just showing up to a resort and walking around. It'll be really easy on days like today when it's a little too cool, because I don't want to, you know, the kids to be in the pool and whatnot. But look how gorgeous this is. I'm having such a nice time. I don't even know how far I've walked at this point, but it would be really easy to get quite a walk in here. I mean, it would be nothing to get a 30-minute power walk here. So quiet, shady. I'm not worried about getting, you know, too hot or too much sun exposure. These resorts are gorgeous. I kind of feel like they don't make them like this anymore, you know? I'm all for the towers. Michael and I love Coronado Springs. It's kind of our special place, but it doesn't feel quite like this, and this feels really special and magical. I'm having such a good time here today. Definitely think I could easily turn this into my power walk series though, because there's just so many nice, wide, and clean sidewalks at this resort. If you just wanted to get up in the morning and kind of, you know, burn some calories or have a little exercise before you start your day in the parks, this is such a great way to do it. I wasn't expecting that, so this may be duh to most people, but I just wasn't really expecting these resorts to be so walker friendly and such a nice, just a nice stroll and, you know, and explore and not be bored. Tell me these don't look like just hundreds of repeat hidden Mickeys, one on top of the next. I'm sure they're not, but I'm feeling like I didn't find enough hidden Mickeys in this video, considering how many I was expecting to come here and find. So can I just count all of these, please? Oh, wait a minute. You see all this? Now, come on, tell me. There has to be. Oh, yes, absolutely. There has to be some Mickeys in here. Let's see. Right here on the end, that looks like a Mickey lean, you know, 45 degrees to the right. I mean, you could argue that all kinds of these look like hidden Mickeys. Okay, that one looks like a Mickey that's completely upside down. And a Mickey to the right. Okay, I'm counting these as hundreds of hits. Let me have it. I tried really hard inside and I couldn't find any of the ones on my list. So can I just please have those like hundreds of hidden Mickeys just to make me feel a little bit better, and we'll keep moving on with my day. Well, I've come full circle and I'm almost back where I started, and maybe I just didn't notice the giraffe and the elephant that I've been telling you I've been looking for. I walked right past them when I first got here, and then I looked everywhere else for them, and they're right up here on the right. I think I was too distracted by Baloo and Mowgli and looking for that hidden Mickey, but I wanted to show you something about this elephant and the giraffe that I learned online this morning when I was trying to do my Pop Century trivia. All right, this is just one of those little things that Disney does that I think is so cool. Hang on. Beautiful leaves. They just really don't skimp on opportunities to put in some cool details. And if you look, see, these are supposed to be made out of Play-Doh, right? If you look up at their ears, like where the person who made them out of Play-Doh was trying to flatten the ear, I think the giraffe is kind of the same way, but in this lighting it's really hard to see. But you see how it looks like there's fingerprints in the Play-Doh? No, isn't that kind of like a cool touch that no one would ever notice if they hadn't actually done it, but the fact that Disney did it is so cool, just to add that little, just that extra touch of, hey, we really want this to be as cool and authentic and original as possible. And that reminds me, I told you I thought there was supposed to be a hidden Mickey in the tie-dye cheesecake. Now that I'm remembering, I was confusing two things. There's not a hidden Mickey in the tie-dye cheesecake. The tie-dye cheesecake is meant to look like it's made out of Play-Doh. So I was remembering this fact as a hidden Mickey when actually it was one of my trivias for today. So thought you might like that. You can kind of see it on the back side of the ear here too. Isn't that cool? Disney really thinks of some tiny little things that I wonder if a lot of people don't notice, but they're just, I don't know, I appreciate them. I think that's really neat. And I've rambled on now for 1 minute and 33 seconds about how cool I think it is. Well done, Disney. All right, let's hop on this Skyliner and head back to where it all began. All right, guys, I'm back in the Skyliner to head back to Hollywood Studios. But doesn't that look like a hidden Mickey right there? Two-piece sign, one-piece sign, and 2 flower powers. Give it to me. Can I just have it, please? We'll call that a hidden Mickey, shall we?
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot International Gateway. We are now gliding over Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
Didn't see an alligator. I was looking really hard. Just have to wonder if maybe Disney is on top of that. I hate to think that they were relocating alligators, but wouldn't it make sense with this many humans and children? Somebody tell me if you know. Such a bizarre sound in here that these Skyliners make.
In just a few moments, we will be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. All passengers must disembark or transfer at this station. We hope you enjoyed your journey, and thank you for flying the Disney Skyliner. cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente. Al salir de la cabina, por favor, cuide a sus pequeñitos, reúna sus pertenencias y observe sus familias.
Ladies, gentlemen, and islanders of all ages, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Throughout his life and career, Walt Disney had a passion for animals and the natural world. Today, we are traveling through one of the many protected wetlands here at Walt Disney World Resort. If you're lucky, you might spot some of the happiest wildlife on Earth.
The Disney Skyliner has been temporarily delayed. Please remain seated. We will resume the flight as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today, doing some things I've never done before. I really had a good time. I'm stuck in the Skyliner again, as you can see, but I don't really mind. I'm not as scared as I was the first time. I was over late that time, but this time I'm over the road. I wanted to say thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I have been having a really good time hanging out in Disney, and making vlogs has made it extra fun for me, so I hope you're enjoying coming along for the ride. Still got a little bit of cheese left, and I can't wait to get home tonight and give it to my dog Afra, because cheese is her love language. Bye guys, I will see you another day in another adventure. Bye everybody. This is what I have left over for my cheese snack today at Pop Century. And I brought it home for a little somebody special.
Yeah.
Cheese is her love language. So I thought I would run through some of her tricks real quick while we
Okay.
eat some of this cheese.
She already knows it's for her.
What have I got? What have I got, boo-boo? Yeah. Abra, kiss your mama. Yeah, very good girl. Very nice dog. Yeah. Spin. Good girl. What a good girl you are. Yeah, sit. Roll over. Yeah, let's get two for that. Yeah, high five. High five. Yeah, what a good girl you are. You're so cute. Am I forgetting any?
Can you ask her to be quiet? Whisper?
Whisper. Yeah! When I tell her to whisper, she just goes.
I know. And speak?
This one's the hard one because she doesn't like to bark in the house. But speak. No. Speak. Close. Yeah, good girl.
You got one more?
One more.
Pause up.
For being cute. Oh, okay. We'll do a jackpot. Pause up. Yes, very nice. You
That's about her full repertoire.
yeah. If you know any other tricks she needs to learn, let me know.